Queen Kenya, the life coach here. Peace, love, and light. Blessings to you all. I just want to do a very quick, brief video, excuse me, in regards to people who are not in a relationship and or who have recently left a relationship, broken up, divorced, what have you. Um, I just want to say to you, be encouraged today. Be encouraged to know, especially if you are on your journey of self-healing, and you have been for quite some time. As I speak this message to you, I speak it to myself. If you have been on your self-journey of healing for quite some time and you find yourself elevating, ascending, growing, vibrating higher as you should, and because of those high frequencies, people start dissipating from your life. They disappear. Those connections with low vibrational people are being severed and broken, and you are being released from their life, and they are being released from your life. So congratulations. That's great news, right? Well, when that begins to happen, sometimes it also happens within relationships. And, a lot of us, we get in relationships and we don't ever want it to end, because if you're a person like me, you don't want to give up. You never want to give up. I'm not a quitter, so I never want to give up. And that can be not so good for me when I'm in relationships, because it could be good and it could be bad, but if it's a relationship that I need to let go and release, and I'm not, not such a quitter, I don't want to let go, it can be bad, because that means I hold on to it longer than I need to, right? Which has been the case for me in a couple of situations, relationships that I've had. Being transparent with you guys, it's real life out here. So again, to encourage those who are currently single, who have recently left a relationship or a divorce, in marriage, or are in the midst of the breakup and separation right now, let me say to you, especially if you are on your journey of self-healing, focus on you. Focus, 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 focus. Focus on you and your well-being. Find that peace, that love, that joy within yourself. Love on you. Allow your inner child to become whole. Listen to the voice of your inner child. Like so many of us have childhood traumas that we have not dealt with, that we have never talked to anybody about, that we don't even know the first thing about getting healing for, and we're just carrying all that trauma around. And because we're carrying that trauma and that baggage, unfortunately, we are attracting people who are like the ish that we already been through, and they come into our lives to trigger us so that we can realize that we need that healing. So it's about if we actually realize that we need it, right? So to you, I say self-journey on, like, totally get into a space of healing yourself. What does that look like? It looks like loving yourself, self-care. It looks like taking time for you, saying no to other people every once in a while. Don't be the yes man or the yes woman. Don't say yes to every motherfucking body. You need time for yourself. Even when it comes, if you have kids, even when it comes to kids, if you're the nurturer, the lover, the giver, the caretaker, all that, that's good. That's your responsibility. Great. But you are still a human. You need time for you. So make sure you carve out that time for yourself to do the things that you like to do, to be able to appreciate your experience in being a human. Sometimes mothers and fathers, we really truly forget about ourselves in parenthood. And it's important that we don't. Okay, I don't want to stay on that too long, because I'm really focusing on these people who are whole beings, recently separated, divorced, broken up, in relationships. Like, totally focus on yourself. When you begin to focus on yourself and you realize how much growth you need and how much healing you need, and you start seeking that out for yourself, all you got to do is listen to your inner spirit. Sit, take time. I know people think meditation is so hard, but I promise you, it's like praying. If you've prayed before, it's like praying, but you ain't doing that much talking. Just sit still and be quiet and let go. And then watch your thoughts as you're sitting there, and just be quiet and listen. Maybe spirit wants to speak to you. Just be quiet. Sometimes you just got to be quiet, or go somewhere where it's nice and quiet and serene and peaceful, like where I'm at. I like to come out here to the water. I love, 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 love to come to the water and just sit and be at peace and be in a quiet space and just have the wind blow through my hair. It's nothing like it. It's a beautiful thing. So my whole point of this video is to tell you not to give up. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the idea of wholeness, because you don't need someone to complete you. You can be whole and complete on your own. Anyone that comes into your life hereafter, after you've separated from someone else and started looking into spending time with you, and allowing yourself to heal along your journey and making you whole and becoming the best you can be, anybody that comes into your life thereafter should only be there to add unto you. They don't complete you. They're there to add unto you and to appreciate the love that you have learned to give yourself and to add to that love. Like, I love myself so much, y'all. I do. And I haven't always loved myself the way that I love myself. I thought, keywords, thought, that I loved myself, but I didn't. What I did was pacify myself with things and materials and people and sex to get me through life. And that wasn't true love. That wasn't at all. So what I learned is that loving me is making sure that my mind, my body, and my spirit is all on one accord and in alignment with the will of the purpose for my life. That is what true love for myself looks like. Loving me is waking up every day, looking myself in the mirror and saying, you go, girl. You're still here. You've overcome 100% of obstacles that have been in your life. You are still here. You good, girl. You dope. You are that broad. You are the queen. You are Empress Queen. Yes, you are. Sometimes we just gotta motivate ourselves, elevate ourselves, affirm ourselves, and let ourselves know that we are who we are. And we have a right to uphold ourselves and uplift ourselves in that aspect. Beauty is hard to come by. And I'm not just talking about physical beauty. I'm talking about spiritual, emotional, and mental beauty. It's painful as fuck to become beautiful on the inside and out. Beauty is definitely pain. Okay, so just know that this, and like I said, y'all, I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself. This journey of self-love, this journey of rising and elevation, this journey of becoming whole and seeking love within self is so worth it for what the universe has in store for you. When you begin to love on you like you've never loved on you before, when you get to a point where you're allowing soul therapy to happen within your being, when when you take the time out to care for yourself with spiritual baths and cleansings and whatever it is that works for you, because everybody doesn't do those things, but whatever it is that works for you, when you start taking the time to care for you and you start taking that time to love on you, those vibrations will rise and reign high, and the universe won't be able to do anything other but to return it to you. And so that's the importance of getting yourself to a state of mind and love where you are at peace within yourself, where you have true joy, where you have true happiness within, where you have unspeakable joy. Like, I just wake up sometimes and I'm just happy. Like some people would say, for no reason. But it's not for no reason. It's because I've finally gotten to this peaceful state in my life where I've released and let go of all the traumas, all the pains, all the hurts that held me back, that kept me disgruntled. If you knew me 10, 15 years ago, baby, I used to walk around with a boot in my mouth all the time. But today, when you see me, people didn't know I could smile. They be like, I didn't know you had dimples. Yes, baby, I got dimples. I have a beautiful smile. And I love it now. But before, I would never smile. I mean, I would crack and laugh every now and again, but I never really smiled. Now I smile all the time because I am happy. I am so filled with joy because I have taken control of my life. I realize that I need to create my own life. I've taken control and I'm doing the things that work. I am doing what works for me. We all have our own paths. I tell you guys this all the time. We all have our own paths. We all have our purpose for being here. We all have our own truths. But we are all one in this big, great world and cycle of life. We are all one. Humanity and the consciousness of humanity is one. Whether you believe it or not, it is. And so, because we are one, the elevation of others affects you as well as the other stuff. But you got to learn how to balance that shit, really. And when you start learning how to do that, that's a whole nother level of things. But you really do got to learn how to balance it. Anyway, I've gone over the time that I wanted to for this little short video. It's still going to be short. But if you want support, love, encouragement, guidance, spiritual advisement on how to begin this supernatural, superhuman journey and truly explore yourself, your being, because we're superhumans. We are so powerful, guys. We have so much power. We have to unlearn the things that we've been taught about our reality and learn the truth. You know, and when I say learn the truth, I mean learn the things that have been hidden from us. Learn about the things that have been hidden from us and apply it to our lives, because there are a lot of people out here who have a lot of knowledge and know a lot of things about living a life within this earth, and they misconstrue things purposely and just make things seem more of a facade than what it really is. But that's a whole nother story, okay? So if you would like for me, if you love my energy and you're feeling me and you're like, this woman is interesting, let me get some insight from her, you want a consultation with me, my sessions are $45 an hour. Very, very inexpensive. And I will begin this life journey with you, a portion of it. You know, if spirit guides you to me, then come on through, honey. Come on through. I am here for the divine, feminine, and masculine energy to support you and to love on you and to help you and to guide you through this. So, Queen Kenya, the life coach, hit me up if you are interested, and I would greatly appreciate it. Peace, love, and light. Blessings.